Oh, we're comping? Oh, Michael, back at it. Indianapolis. All right, I see you. Indianapolis is one of those markets, man. It is just all over the place. It is interesting. I had a student in Indianapolis. Remember that? Sent me that video. Yeah. He did cash for keys with the tenant, was staying at an Airbnb, had the tenant come to his Airbnb, give him the cash for keys, and then the dude showed up later and put 10 bullets into the house. Crazy. Indianapolis is a wild town. 6174 East 24th Street, Indianapolis. Okay. Do we have any other details, Hundra?
Yes.
Okay.
It says the seller has a tenant who hasn't paid rent in over a year. Currently in eviction process, wants to sell now. Condition is good. Price like
60K. Awesome. So let's look between the lines. Guys, here we are. ttpdata.com, powered by PropStream. This is PropStream. Absolutely incredible. ttpdata.com. We're going to look in between. I want to read the story of this before I get too much. Now, I know that the guy wants 60,000, but look at this. This is really interesting. Length of ownership, 8 years, 8 months. So this is like 2012, 2013, right? Bought it cash. This is interesting to note. Cash sale right here. So you got to go through the eviction process. Awesome. All right. So cash sale. Woo! That's $5,000. So this guy bought this house in 2013 for $5,000, which is, I'm telling you, Indianapolis is bananas. So let's take a look at this. I want to take a look at the aerial. I want to kind of get an idea of where this is at. Now, this is beautiful. Look at this, guys. It's in the middle of the subdivision. That's fantastic. Now, if it would have backed this, you would have to take a reduction, about a 20% reduction, because it backs the freeway. If it backed this or sided this, another 20% reduction, maybe a little bit less because it's not a freeway, but it's in the middle. So that's fantastic. That's great opportunity. Now let's look at it. Let's see the little headshot here, right? Let's see what this thing looks like. Looks clean. This isn't bad. This looks like clean. Looks like the roof is getting there. Right, the roof looks dated, but it looks like the lawn is well kept. I mean, this was a $5,000 house in 2013. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to get a feel for the neighborhood, see what's going on, see if they're pretty similar. This is going to be a pretty. I think it's going to be pretty simple to comp because a lot of these properties look like they were built by the same builder. And when they're built by the same builder, then they have the same floor plans. They have the same floor plans. Then it is, the value of these properties are pretty similar to each other. Now, one thing I want to look at is this. Okay, this owner owns 8 properties. Really interesting. It has 8 properties here and pretty much bought them all at the same time. This one was a little bit later, but the rest of them he bought in the downturn. I mean, he's going to make a fortune because he bought it when properties were at their absolute lowest. So, to me, he's selling this because he bought this thing for nothing. He's probably got some money into it. He owns it free and clear. It's not like he's losing a tremendous amount. He is losing some money with property taxes and some fix-up costs. But if the tenant's not paying, he's throwing out $60,000 because he's like, well, listen, I bought it for this and put this amount of money in, and if I get a return, that'll be great. So $60,000 is interesting. We'll take a look and see what's going on. I like going to this neighbors button first. See how beautiful this is? It pulls all these 100 neighbors that are the closest to this property. Now, it's going to show you all the different sale dates, but I go to 2021. I'm looking right here. You got a row house, which ours is not a row house. Ours is a single family house, but it's 1,600 square feet, went for $43,600. You've got another property in 2020, $46,000, $43,000, $85,000. All right. So because we don't have a tremendous amount of comps that have sold, this is probably why you're reaching out. Because we don't have a tremendous amount of comps in 2021, I want to look at the comparables button. Yeah. Well, that should be an interesting. So next door right here, look at this, sold for $77,000. Fantastic. Look at that. 77,000 is a one bath. What's ours? Is ours a one bath? Doesn't say, but I would assume it's probably a one bath. Maybe not.
The owner owns like 400 to 500 taxes on it.
Yeah, okay. He owes a little bit in taxes, but look, your next door neighbor, this is your comp right here, bro. This is at 77,000. Let's take a look. I mean, this is the same house. I mean, essentially it's clean, right? This is move in. That's updated to some degree. 77,000. Look at the kitchen. 77,000 for this property. This guy wants retail, man. I mean, he's asking retail. I would throw out 10,000 and see what he says. Well, let's do the exercise. Let's do the exercise real quick, just so that we see. I want to see. This is a one-car garage. I want to see what ours is. I think ours is a one-car. It might be a two-car garage, which gives us a little bit of advantage. We might bump this thing up to 85,000. It's a 3-1 one-car garage. So there's one car. This is a 3-1. Next door neighbor sold, and it is this guy right here sold for 77,000 in good shape, with a new roof. Now this is, maybe this is before it was renovated. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Let's take a look. We've got an ARV. Let's just say it's going to get a little bit more. Let's just say ARV. What in the world just happened here? 80,000. 80,000. Okay. That looks crazy. And then so we're going to times this by 0.6. Right? This is the closing cost, 0.06, sorry, closing costs. We're going to take 6% off our closing costs. So that is 4,800?
75, 20.
6% of 80,000?
Well, yeah, 6% is... Minus 6% is 75,200.
75,000.
Yeah.
200, okay. Now we know if this property needs some love, which I assume it does, unless he's totally renovated it. You've got an investor that's going to want to make 20,000 minimum, an equity or in profit. This is profit or equity. Now this can be a little bit played with, but let's just keep it solid right now. So that puts us at 55, 200. Okay, right? That's the and then so you've got the closing costs, you've got the profit. This thing's 900 square feet. Will you pull up the chart, Matt, of the fix-up cost estimate? All right, as Matt's working on that, it's an older property. It's 900 square feet. So let's say we're not going to get too crazy, but it does look like it needs a new roof. I would say 25K. But I'm going to go, needs work. I would say 25K, but I'm going to add 5K for the roof. So we're going to subtract 30K here. And there's your wholesale price. This is what you can sell to a cash buyer is 35,200. So this guy's over the moon. This guy does not need to sell. This guy is going for retail, 35,200. So I would offer this person, for me, I would be looking at 25,000 would be the purchase.
Well, 25.2.
25,2.
55
Yeah.
There was 25.2 minus.
What are you talking about?
55,200.
Oh, 25. 25,2. So I'd be at 15. Yeah.
So offer 10, see what he says.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, he's way over his skis. I mean, he bought a cash for nothing. Like, listen, I am telling you this, and we talk about this every single time. If you go to this, and there's a lot of linked properties, if there's over 3 linked properties, the likelihood of them selling at a discount is like less than 1%. I'm just telling you. You can read between the lines. If somebody's like, yeah, give me the right... The classic is when somebody says, well, for the right price, I'll sell it. For the right price, I'll sell it. And they own over 3 properties, put them in the trash. Hit him with a low... Take a shot across the bow and move. Because I'm telling you, you're going to get a lot of headache and a lot of heartbreak. Your heart is going to break when you have these good conversations and they're not even close. 60,000 is retail. It's retail.
Your
If you like that video, hit that subscribe button. We come out with new videos every single day. And if you want your questions answered, like you and I, one-on-one, make sure that you join us for the live show every single Wednesday. I will see you there.